Yeah, but just you and I. So I
Okay.
want to welcome you first and foremost to the Community Square, a platform where we get to discuss things and issues as they relate to us and our society. And over the weeks, agitations has been rising, and people have been complaining a lot about insecurities, and these agitations are moving into the streets. So today we are going to discuss these issues as they relate to us as Nigerians at home and over there abroad in the diaspora. I am your host, the Omoto, and I want to appreciate you joining us, Honorable Osemige.
Thank you very much, Omoto. Very glad to be here. I'm a big fan of Nebo TV. Thank you for all you do.
Thank you very much. Really appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. So before we get into the politics and the policies, I want to start with the human cost. In your experience, my honorable sir, what is the one story or image this crisis has stayed with you, has brought to you? What is the one story you can share with us from your experience of insecurity, in Nigeria, given the fact that you have people on ground here, even if, despite the fact that you are living over there abroad. So what do you think about the situation of the insecurity at home, and how does it affect those over there abroad?
Omoto, thank you very much for that question. That's a very good question. For me, I would one of my pain in this whole saga of insecurity that is ravaging our country is that the young children that have been victims of this crime and abandoned in IDP camps that have no hope for the future, whose government have abandoned and forgotten them, both in our own home state of Edo, via Northeast, at the IDP camp that people will drive past, not knowing that human beings have been there. These are the things that keep me awake at night. And today, we are no longer just talking about the insecurity in Northeast, Borno, or Plateau. We are not talking about Edo State, who owned my local government. In Edo North, we are talking about Ovia Northeast, Fulani militia raiding our own great state of Edo. So it's really sad what is happening. So what keeps me awake is the children. I am blessed with three children. They live here in America, but they would have been at home in Edo State in Benin. But I just think, what if I was not opportunity by God to be here, where my children can sleep with their two eyes closed and be safe? What about the children in IDP camps? What about those who cannot go to farm in Edo State today? So this is what makes this thing very passionate for me as an Edo son and as a Nigerian living here in America.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate that element of concern and patriotic devotion. Thank you very much. So
Thank you.
the public, we are getting to this breaking point. We have seen kidnapping and all sorts of insecurity over the years. So, but what's different now? What's different now? What's making the people want to? What do you think is making the people want to step out this time around and say enough is enough? So what's that? What's that push? What's that ginger that's giving the Nigerians the zeal to come out once again, knowing that Nigerians are people that we don't come out, we don't step out except say don't choke us. So what do you think is the reason for the choking now?
You don't choke us now. You have answered your own question on motor. You don't over
I
us
was asking
now.
from your own opinion.
No, the thing don't over everybody. I
Okay.
don't know whether you saw. I don't know whether you saw the CAC church. The CAC church video, whether you have seen it in Kwara. That was the wake-up call. A lot of people in Lagos, in Benin, in different places, concern us now for not, it dey happen now for not. But when they saw these terrorists
That's
entering inside church in Kwara is bordering Oyo, Ekiti, and all this, they are now realizing that this thing no far again. Oh. If you go church,
exactly.
they can enter your church on Sunday. There is nothing stopping them. I just saw a report now that they went to invade a place in Akwa Ibom, Oron, Akwa Ibom. So it don't over everybody. That's why we are waking up. So I think we are waking up late, but
True,
it's better late
true.
than
Not
never.
really over
Nigerians
us.
have
So
to
true for
get up now and speak for themselves because the Fulani militia, the radical terrorists, again, not all Fulanis are terrorists, but the real problem we are having is the herdsmen that are coming with arms and killing people, entering farms, terrorizing our people. So I believe that we need to identify that it is not a tribal thing, but we have a religiously tyrannical jihadists that are taking over our country. How can you go to a church and shoot people. I saw an old woman trying to run. She could not run. I was crying. I said, oh my God. So that is why Nigerians are waking up. They just went to a Catholic school in Niger State, kidnapping 310 girls and children, not just girls, boys and girls, from the ages of like 5 to 17. Imagine 300 and something people. How did they do that? Like these guys they are ravaging our country with impunity. That is why everybody is like, everybody don't, it don't declare for everybody eyes. So to answer your question, it don't over everybody.
Over, it don't really over. Thank you very much for that. Thank you very much for that. So, in that
Thank
regard,
you.
what do you think is a message for the protesters? To the people protesting in the streets. What should their demand be? For the most part, we all want the insecurity to stop. But what should be the smart move or smart demand of this protest? Should it be this specific change of a policy or a removal of an administrator? What do you think is the specific should be the specific demand of this protest?
Well, thank you very much, Omoto. I really enjoy and I like people that are intelligent. You know, we Edo people, we are very smart and intelligent. That is not to say others are not. So
I
I'm very
tell you,
proud
my
of what you
brother.
do.
Domo,
I don't
domo.
know the carry last.
I
Your
appreciate
question
that.
is very, very key. Your
At
question
all.
is key. What should be the demand of those who are going out? We are going out on Monday in Washington, D.C. We are going to the seat of power of the U.S. government. And our demand on Monday is for the U.S. to come and help us. Our government cannot protect us anymore. Don't invade Nigeria because they are lying that government want to invade. No, we don't want government America to invade. Fulani militia has already invaded. Boko Haram have already invaded. We want America to come and drive them out for us so that we can live in peace. So that whether you be a Nigerian in Borno, in Sokoto, in Kafachan, in Jos, in Oredo, or whether it's Igwabazua, you can go to your farm, to your market, to your church, to your mosque in peace. We need help because our government has failed to help us. So that is what people should be demanding. Again, any government that cannot protect life and property has lost legitimacy. So the APC-led government of Nigeria today has failed. They know they have failed. We Nigerians know they have failed. Now the world is knowing that they have failed. So if Nigeria was a
Yes.
same country, they
Yes.
will resign. But in Nigeria, they're not a resign. They are even talking about 2027. They are even campaigning while failing, while watching children being killed. People are in IDP camps. People are being displaced. Nothing to show for what they are 2 years now, this Tinubu administration. But yet, they are waiting for election because everything is about rigging, violence, but they will not succeed. Nigerians will realize that our country belongs to all of us. Our country does not belong to them who have failed to protect us. So some of the things they should demand is accountability from your government. Accountability is very key because if you don't demand for your government to protect you, you are not allowed to protect yourself. Omoto, you know that you cannot go and get a gun now in Nigeria because it's illegal. The only people that have gun are terrorists, are Boko Haram, are the herdsmen, or maybe the police and the army. And the police and the army that should protect us, they are following big men up and down. I heard the Inspector General of Police saying that they are withdrawing VIP. That one are Bobo Jews. You want they wine? They want wine us. We know they don't care about Nigerians. This APC government, they don't care about Nigerians. They are focused on the election, ballot box, INEC, rigging. They don't care. Nigerians must have to speak for themselves. We have no choice. If you don't speak, you die. That's the only choice we have now. You must speak up for yourself because the terrorists are coming. They are not even hiding it. They are coming. Some of them say they want to dip the Quran in the Atlantic Ocean. They are coming. This one is not story of 1904, Nusma Dafo. This one is now, today. Our government is not able. They are negotiating with these people. The other day they said they released. Bayo Onanuga said they released um, those they kidnapped. How did you release them? He said they called them on phone and said you have to comply. So as what? As law-abiding terrorists? So you are releasing the kidnappers. You didn't pay them. You think we're all fools, right? So these are some of the challenges and the reality that we face. So I believe personally that Nigerians will have to speak for themselves. I lost you there a little bit. I don't know if you heard me, but that's my answer.
I did very clearly. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So we have
You're
been talking
welcome.
about the internal pressure of these protests. The anger within Nigeria. No, but for the most part, this has gone without. And we have seen in the international communities, people and leaders are beginning to impute their opinion about it. Most obviously and most visibly, the president of the United States, Donald Trump, actually pressed the fact that if the Nigerian government are not ready and willing to take action, they are going to come and do the job for them. So in your opinion, what does that give? What message does that pass, especially to a nation that has its own sovereignty and rights to its own processes of governance?
Thank you very much. Your question is faulty. Your question is faulty because you are suggesting that Nigeria is a nation that has its right and sovereignty. I just told you earlier that terrorists have taken over our country, that we do not have sovereignty. So some people will say, "Oh, America should not come and violate our sovereignty." Oh, you are afraid of America violating your sovereignty, but you are okay with marauding Fulani jihadists, with terrorists, Boko Haram, shouting Allahu Akbar, shooting people in church, kidnapping women and children. Schools are closing in Kwara, in Niger, in Kebbi. People are moving their children away from Nigeria, those that have money. You think you have sovereignty right now? The farmers in Edo North that cannot go to farm, you think they have sovereignty? My people in the one there that cannot go to farm, they are afraid to go to the village. Kidnapping. We have not even touched kidnapping. We're just talking about radical jihad. Kidnapping is another thing entirely. Nobody is safe. And somebody is telling me, oh, don't come and violate our sovereignty. A sovereign nation is all about security. If you cannot protect life and property, you have failed as a government. And there is nobody in Nigeria, whether they are political or not political, that can tell me they don't know that Tinubu and the APC have failed. It is a consensus. Even they themselves in their meeting, they tell themselves say they be failure. So it's not a you don't. We're not even discussing whether they failed. They failed, obviously. The only question now is what are they waiting for? Why not call for help? If you are being honest, if I was President Tinubu, I would be calling for help. You see the irony, my brother Omoto. If your house fire day for your house, you no get fire extinguisher, but you know say your neighbor get. What do you supposed to do when you get children for that house? You go let them burn, or you go your neighbor house go call for help? I know your answer. That is the way we are. Our house is on fire. Why don't come to America? Come to anybody. Go to UK. Help us. Help us. Our children are being kidnapped. We are tired of paying ransom. Our military has been infiltrated. Our security. A brigadier general was shot in the head. You saw that video. I saw it. If a brigadier general is not safe, now you are motor they safe. Now you they safe. So in case you, that's the
No, no, I
reality.
feel you. I feel
You know
you.
what it means for a brigadier general to be killed? A brigadier general. Ha! What are they? Oh? So that's
I
my
feel you. I
response.
feel you. I feel you.
That's
So
my
thank you
response,
very
honestly.
much. Thank you very much.
Thank you,
So
Amoto.
so 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 can we say sorry. So can we say this international spotlight now? Can we say it's a symbol or a source of hope to the average protester on the street that they are not alone, that people are out there with them? Can we say that? Hello,
No, they are
Manuel,
not
did you hear me,
alone.
sir?
Oh, okay, sorry. I was thinking your question is continuing. I heard the first part. Okay, can we say they are not alone? You are not alone at all. The world is watching. I was telling somebody in an interview recently I did. I said, for those that study history, I was not born in 1960. I'm only 40, in my early 40s. But Nigeria has never come to this kind of situation than when we were in the civil
All
war.
right.
So we're at a crossroads. Nobody should think that they are alone. The world is watching. The world is focused on Nigeria. And I think this is opportunity, and it's a problem we have, but it's also an opportunity for us to think about what have we gone, where did we miss it? I think our problem is even in our constitution. I think this 1960 constitution, we should return back to it. Regions should be allowed to protect themselves. People should not be waiting for Abuja to send them money. Everybody should govern his own space. Do your own Sharia law. Practice your religion, but don't come and impose it on another person. Let people have freedom. And that was what we had in 1960 before soldiers came with gun, took over. And since we have been running in circles, we must retrace our step. And our brother, our leaders of the
True.
Patriots, Emeka and Yanko, they are suggesting the same thing. Even our elder brother, Zokome, They are part of the patriots asking for a renewed constitution because this one is not workable. That's at the heart of our problem. So people on the street, to answer you, should not think they're alone. The world is watching.
Okay, thank you very much. That's a symbol of hope for every individual and every Nigeria out there, voicing out their agitations. Thank you very much for that. And now for the organizers of this protest, so is aligning with or welcoming these external influences or intervention a dangerous path? Could it be used to discredit this movement as being puppets of foreign interests?
Yeah, well, thank you very much for that question. There is nobody that will not be criticized. I'm sure Stephen Osemige, as the president and founder of Save Nigerian Group, I expect to be criticized by some people who do not understand. I am a patriotic Nigeria. I am also a Benin man. My father and mother are from Edo State, Benin City. Uwonde is our village, but I was born and raised in Oredo. I am a Benin man to the core. Oba Atokpe, he said. I understand the value of our state, our country. I want the best for Nigeria. I don't want to live in America forever. I actually came here to explore opportunities, but I would like to go home. I want to be able to eat pounded yam and bitter leaf soup. So
That's
my point
nice.
is that nobody should think that I am doing this for somebody else. No, we are fighting for our country to be safe so that we can come home, come and invest. When I ran for governor for under the Labour Party as an aspirant, I talked about a new direction for Edo State and I laid out my vision. Yes, I didn't get the ticket of the party. I supported my friend Olumide Akpata. But today we
Oh,
see
wow, that's
where our
nice.
state is. So we can talk more about it, but I want people to know that I am very invested in Nigeria working. I believe in a united, secure, and safe Nigeria where everybody can practice whatever religion they have, where people can go about themselves. Nigerians don't have problem. Just provide security, road, water, lights. Leave the rest. Nigerians will do. We are very ingenious
For real
people.
though. For real
We're
though.
very ingenious.
For real.
So our
Wow.
government is just we have people that don't have the brain or the know-how. All they think about is stealing money, rigging election. We need good leaders in Nigeria, and we are going to have those leaders by the grace of God. That's why we are fighting for this insecurity, which is the biggest problem we have today, to be solved, and we need help. For me, if your house is on fire, don't look at your neighbor's face. Call him for help. Move off the fire first. That's the point. Thank you.
Abi? Yes, thank you. That's amazing. Thank you very much. Really appreciate you for this. You have been
Thank
so
you.
enlightful and insightful. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Omoto.
Damo.
Mhm.
So in light of this, what should now be the smartest message of the protest movement? In light of this, should they be outrightly condemning foreign intervention or use it as a bargaining chip saying, yeah, you see the world is watching our failure, what should we do? Get it right and stop disgracing us. Should it be a source of joy for us or should it be a source of shame for us right now with this international spotlight we're getting?
Well, again, your questions are very, very, very good, and you need to be intelligent to handle your questions, Omoto. You've been doing this for a while. Um,
Thank you.
yes, it is a shame that we are a country, 230 million people, with a budget of trillions of naira, and we cannot take on slippers wearing illiterates who are filled with drugs, shouting Allahu Akbar, and these people cannot counter our own army. That's shame now, Omoto. Think I'm now.
No be
That's shame.
lie, no be lie.
Our
Not
army
true,
went to
not true. We are for real.
Liberia. Our army went to. When I was growing up, I heard about Ecomog soldiers. Our army is one of the best army in the world. We just have bad leaders. Go to ask a soldier that can talk to you. They can deal with these people. They know the location. But order will come, say stand down. Look at this general, brigadier general that was killed, Musa Uba. His wife now is a widow. Do you know that we heard that he tried to escape and he called the barracks and somebody leaked allegedly his location and the terrorist escaped because somebody works with the terrorists. That is why our army is looking weak. These are the best in the world. I am very proud of the Nigerian army, the Nigerian Air Force, the Nigerians. These guys go through hard training. And if we give them the support, all they need is support. And our security, they will deal with this thing. But we have bad leaders that just think about rigging election, stealing money. Now they want to bring a tax so that even you were not the government, you don't want to collect your bank account. Or they don't thief government own finish. Now your own they want thief now for January.
Uncle collect,
They want to
yes.
collect money where they don't work. You want to reap where you don't sow. You they learn. You they
Egbewa
learn.
woman.
They don't want anyhow. You are not doing anything. You they sell our crude oil, you they steal the money. You they go mine gold for Zamfara, you they steal the money. Now you want to collect a motor small money where they also. Tell me how it make sense. It don't make sense now. It
It
don't
doesn't.
make
It
sense.
doesn't. It really doesn't. It really doesn't. Thank you very much for that. Thank you very much for that. So now let's
Yes,
bring
now.
it together. Thank you very much. Let's bring it together now. The protests on the streets are they are our internal cry for help. And for the most part, this our demand for a social contract to be honored. This social contract between we the people and the government. In our society to be honored, give us our security, give us the peace of mind we need to be able to prosper. So bringing all of this together and with Donald Trump's statement representing this external influence or observation of what is happening within, for the most part, can we say both of them have the same thing in common, or the people agitating for the interest of their own security, and Donald Trump from the United States agitating or speaking into the issue for the interest of Nigerians? Do you think both of them are similar interests, or these are just converging external foreign, should I say colonial, or how do I put this, concurring interests, and these are just Nigerian local defeated interests? What do you think is the silver lining here?
Okay. The interests are converging, but they are not the same. Everybody have their interests. Nigerians always tell you, "Oh, America has interest." America, why don't you have interest, Oga Nigerian? Omoto, is it bad for you to have interest? America should
At
have interest. I don't understand some people. You have to be very straight with yourself. There's no free, even in Freetown, nothing is free. America is interested in the security of Nigeria because Nigeria is too big. When Nigeria fought and scatter, they will come and disturb them because Nigeria is too big. Lagos alone can cover Ghana. America, as the global preeminent power, it is in their enlightened self-interest for a secure Nigeria. That is why they are interested. That is their interest. So they don't listen to anybody tell you America is coming for our oil. Look, listen to me. America is the highest oil producer in the world today, more than Saudi Arabia. I will repeat for emphasis sake. America has more oil than Saudi. Nigeria no get oil where America did. So don't talk that nonsense. And even if you want to, let's agree without conceding that they are coming for your oil, for example. America is already the owner of Mobil, ExxonMobil, Chevron. Even Shell self, they follow get them inside. They do the oil so not today. So do they need to come and invade to collect oil? They collect oil already. Are you seeing the arguments? Because some people don't read, they are not enlightened. So when I see some of these things, I say you don't understand. Your government is lying to you. America is not coming to invade Nigeria. America is coming to help us. If we had a good government, they will be begging America, come and help us. That's what a good person would do. But we have bad leaders. We have wicked people. People who just want to sit down, excellency, excellency. People who are interested in rigging election. They don't allow people opposition voice. They don't allow people to vote. They'll go to court and buy judges like the weekend does in Abuja. They'll be dancing. You go as they sweet us. They paying them. Now when the where Fulani don the Fulani Malaysia don't they enter Abuja? If they see the sweet am, if they sweet am now, be the pain am now. Now they are complaining that we Nigerians are complaining about insecurity. Why don't fix the problem so we not go complain? So to answer your question, America has interest in the security of the sub-region, bigger than us. So they must intervene. They cannot ignore Nigeria. It's too big. And another interest that the people on the ground have, where it converges, is that a lot of these people that are being killed in Nigeria are Christians. America is largely a Christian nation, particularly the Republican right. They believe in Jesus Christ as their Lord and personal Savior. So they can relate to those people in Nigeria who are also Christians that are being beheaded. 2 days ago, a priest of the Anglican Church just died at a terrorist kidnapping camp. His wife and daughter are still with the terrorists. They said he should bring 100 million. A priest in the village, he couldn't find the 100 million. They killed him. An Anglican priest, You want to now? America have seen that already. They have the information. So our government will call America and say, "Don't mind them. Oh, it's not true. Nobody, no Christians are dying." America has the video. They have the information. They have the witnesses, and you are lying to them. That is why they don't take Nigerian government seriously. So I want people to know that the world is watching. The truth is already out. You know, today you and I can report ourselves with phone, smartphone, social media. We can talk about the truth. So government can go to AIT and go to all these big channels and tell us that Bayo Nonuga telling us that he did not pay ransom in Kwara. That is only on Arise or all this TV. You can't tell me, go to social media, they'll be calling, they'll be yabbing him up and down. Because everybody knows in a lie they talk. Even Lai Mohammed goes shock for her. So thank you, my brother.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for that. You have been very amazing. I've been enjoying this moment with you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I do need to
Gracing.
run. I have a trip to catch. You know, we are going to DC on the first, and we have a weather a
we're just about
snowstorm
finishing.
now, so I need to run. Yes,
Oh,
yes.
all right, we're just finishing. Final word of hope now. Before we have been painting a grim picture of how it's situation of things had today.
The
Situation of
situation.
things. Sorry,
Mhm, mhm.
yes, but I'll be painting a grim picture of the situation of things thus far. No, but for now, looking at the end of the tunnel, do you see a light? Can you give us a glimmer or a simmer of hope up front, looking to the future?
Absolutely, absolutely. Nigerians are never the problem. If you come to America, Nigeria is one of the top countries of immigrants that perform the best. Nigerians do well everywhere else except at home. Our problem is a system that does not reward competency, that does not reward merit. Our system is leadership that is built on cronyism with a fanatical religious bias. Our problem is that some people somewhere, I don't want to mention name, think that Nigeria belongs to them, that all of us are their slaves. So that is our problem. When people cannot choose who their leaders are. And the moment you don't have leader, Chino Achebe said, the trouble with Nigeria is fairly and squarely leadership in his book. So we know what our problem is. Things are falling apart, and the center cannot hold. It is time for us to listen to the elders. Obasanjo said yesterday that if Nigerians are not being protected, they have a right to call for international community to intervene. That is Obasanjo. Are you more Nigerian than Obasanjo? Are you more Nigerian? So people should understand that we are in a crossroad. This is not about Tinubu. This is not about Wabolo. This is not about APC and PDP. Partisanship should be suspended. Nigeria is our security and safety is in danger. So to speak about what I see a country that will be reignited once we can get this bad constitution, this bad arrangement, this bias, this corruption. Once we can get that out of the way, this terrorism that is ravaging our country, once we can get that out of the way, we can have the best country in the world. We have good weather, we have good food, we have great people, vibrant, go to social media, intelligent young people. Other people are jealous of what we have. We just need good leaders to channel the energy. So I see a great nation ahead. By 2050, Nigeria will be one of the top most populated country in the world after India and China. So we have opportunities in the future, but we must first of all make sure that terrorists are not rampaging freely, marauding and killing our people. With that, we cannot continue like that. Something must happen to stop it. And if the president wants to save his own job or his legacy, he needs to confront the terrorists. That's what Obasanjo just said. You know where they are. You know their sponsors. Why are you not going after them? Why? So I just want
Thank
to
you
thank
very
you for
much.
having me today. I want to thank Nebo
Thank you.
TV for all you do. And I want to greet all our Edo people, both in diaspora and at home. Oba Atokbe, Wawese. And lastly,
Yeah.
if you are in America, join us on Monday, December 1st, Capitol Grounds. We'll be outside the Capitol steps in the biggest rally that the Nigerian community in America has ever conducted. Americans are coming, the church is joining, everybody is interested. And also the US State Department, because of what we are doing, has invited us to come and meet with them after the rally. So we're going to go to Marco Rubio's office to tell him what is going on. And we are going to go with a list of people we suspect that are doing this so that they can sanction them, they can freeze their assets, and those people who have stolen money in Nigeria and hiding abroad, whether it's in Switzerland or whether it's in America, the Magnitsky Act will give us the Americans the ability to freeze the asset Take that money and go and rebuild the villages that have been destroyed by this insecurity, so that the victims can go back home. Because that's where this thing ends. Until every IDP can go back home and every Nigerian is safe. That's where this thing ends. So I will say thank you so much,
Thank you
Nebo
very
TV.
much.
I really appreciate
Thank
you
you.
guys.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you.
So
All right.
you did talk about your organization. How can people key into your organization, and be a part of the movement?
Thank you very much. You know, I'm so passionate about Nigeria. I've forgotten that I have an organization that is doing all this. So that's the way I am. I'm very passionate. So Save
That's
Nigerian
great.
Group USA. Save Nigerian Group USA.org. www.savenigeriagroup Save Nigeria Group USA. You must add USA because our organization is based in the US and we are a 501c3 nonprofit focused on Nigeria, both here in America and across the world and at home. So we are not a religious organization, it's a non-profit, but we believe that if Christians are not safe, if Muslims are not safe, even Ayelala people, if they are not safe, then nobody's safe. Everybody must be safe. So that's why our organization is championing this. We are going to continue doing everything we can. We do need support, particularly from our Edo brothers and others in diaspora. Go to the website, click the link, send donations to help us do this because personally it's costing me a lot. No, I'm not funded by any government, anybody. I'm just passionate. That is why I went to run for governor in 2023 under the Labour Party because I want to change
Thank you very
Nigeria.
much.
So I want to
It's
ask our brothers across Europe, across America, Canada, please go to savenigeriagroupusa.org and support our work. And I thank you all. And join us on Monday if you are around America. Join us on Monday, please. 11
sure.
a.m. US Capitol Ground, Washington, D.C. 11 a.m. No African time. Thank you.
So that's so we also look forward to sharing or interacting with you as you go on this process and all of this. So as time goes on, we want to keep following up the story and want to know how far and how well things are going over there, and also
Okay.
report back to the people over here too. Thank you very much for today. Thank you very much for all your sharing and
Omoto,
all your
what? When next
it's
I visit
wonderful.
Benin, I would like to
What
see you. Well done.
I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Take care. Bye
Look forward
bye.
to seeing you too. Bye now.
All
Thank
right.
you. Yeah, bye. Thank you very much.